Hey folks.
Could I ask you one question, though?
What?
Whose data was it that made the Synard go out of control?
I don't see the point of answering that question.
Burn!
Spencer 7x7 here with more Star Ocean 2.
Fair enough.
We're still on the planet Ned, or Energy Ned, whatever it is. Not sure where we gonna go now after we killed that bird thing. It's not a bird thing probably, but it looks like one to me. Also it flies.
Where are we this time?
Does it really matter, Eggy? Well, it's a house.
What are you doing in my home?
Well,
It's the elf version of Brock. ROFL.
Well, I would introduce myself, but that would be a strange way to start things off, given the circumstances.
Really?
I'm really sorry. We were transported here from Artis's office.
Artis?
Yes.
yes. Null sent us there to get a Synard. It didn't work out too well, though.
No
I see.
shit,
So
Sherlock.
you're the outsiders that were transported to Energy Need.
No shit,
You knew about
Sherlock.
us?
Yes. Only a certain few know, mind you. It's the same level of classification as the Return of the 10 Wise Men.
Say what?
I apologize for coming here so suddenly, but we simply have to have a Synard.
Is that why you came here?
You don't say.
The Synard we had in North City went berserk on us during the data entry phase.
Ah, that figures. You wouldn't be here otherwise.
So, you know what you're supposed to do for us?
What? Didn't Artis even tell you where he was sending all of you?
He was being a jerk mostly.
Well, where are we?
You're in the Endangered Species Protection Zone. I'm Noel Chandler, Director and Resident Zoologist. So you're here for a wild Synard, then?
Sure, I guess so.
Wild?
Synards were originally wild animals. The Synards in North City have been genetically re-engineered for the Needians' purposes.
There are wild ones too?
No
Near
shit,
extinction,
Sherlock.
but yes. In fact, the last one's in the Critically Endangered Protection Zone. You'll be meeting that Synard in just a moment. I imagine you'll be fighting soon afterward.
Why?
It's perfectly natural Synard behavior. Once a Synard realizes its opponent is stronger in might and will than itself, it will defend its new master with its life if needed.
Okay.
So we just have to fight the wild Synard and beat it.
Yes.
You make it sound so easy. It's not just a matter of physical strength. If your heart isn't in it, then it's simply not going to happen. Do you think you have what it takes?
Well, how hard can it be?
Noel?
How about we pay the Synard a visit then?
But this is the last wild Synard in existence!
Oh my god, who the hell cares?
If it dies, it dies. It's the fate of the species. It's as simple as that. Survival is a battle, and only the strong survive. Isn't that how it works?
This dude has a point.
Now let's get going. We'll be traveling due south of here.
Eggy and Hero would die in the wild.
Something's wrong here. It feels different from the last time I made my rounds.
Different?
It couldn't be. But it would never attack people.
Bruh.
What is it?
The animals around here are frantic. They're ready to attack at the slightest provocation. I've never experienced something like this before.
Are we making regular animals go crazy now?
This certainly isn't your fault, but this is definitely somebody else's doing. No doubt about that.
The 10 wise men.
No shit,
It's
Sherlock.
certainly something they could do, but I never imagined they would go this far.
Really?
Are the animals in the protection zone usually holed up inside this cave?
No, they shouldn't be here at all. Usually the Synard's scent is enough to keep them away.
Oh no! What if those animals run into the Synard?
Then they get beating to a pulp like an orange.
Why are you running?
Ow!
I hope nobody saw that. I'm never gonna find a man if they see me tripping around all the time.
No one else but Eggy is here though.
She never lets up, does she? I'm amazed she's out here by herself. See, looks like a business card. Chisato Madison, reporter, The Need Times.
And it's gone.
I should be strong enough after all that grinding. I'm pretty high level.
The Synard!
Oh no, we've got to help it!
Oh man, gotta beat the hotties now.
Oh, it's these guys again.
This'll be over in 10 seconds.
Well, I'd
was
say
an
that's
easy
worth
win.
10 out of 10.
Nice!
Whoa! Those monsters injured the Synard in that battle. Do we really still have to fight it just to establish some kind of stupid pecking order?
Don't! It's hurt!
Stop it! I beg you!
What the heck?
What is that?
Say what?
Baby Synards!
So it's that kind of species, huh? Interesting.
Are you sure about this, Claude?
I can't do this. I can't take a child from its mother, and I certainly can't fight with an injured Synard.
Yeah, it's for the best this time.
Claude,
You can call me a wimp if you want, but I can't do it. I'm sorry.
Hero is a wimp, but not cause of this.
it's alright. You've made the right choice.
I guess we're done here. We'll have to go back to Null and see if there's something else we can do.
Let's play over. Channel deleted.
Wait a minute!
What is it, Noel?
It's acting strange again. Like it's trying to tell us something.
Yeah, I don't know what that means, so I'm just going to nod and say yes.
Raina!
You want to help us?
You know what it's saying, Raina?
It's just a matter of getting your thoughts across. After that, the rest is easy.
She also has home advantage.
Let's go.
Here we go. Oh man.
Thank you for all your help, Noel. This Synard is just what we need in the battle against the 10 wise men.
Wait! Can you take me with you?
Noel?
The 10 wise men would never exist if it weren't for the mistakes my Median forefathers made. I wouldn't feel right leaving you to shoulder the burden alone.
Noel.
Besides, the wise men have sent my animals into a violent frenzy. That's enough motivation for me to want to fight them.
Isn't that all the more reason why someone needs to stay and watch over the protection zone, though? We need you to protect the animals, Noel.
Reina.
There has to be some way to calm the animals down again. I can't think of anyone else qualified enough to do it. We both have different battles to fight.
Yeah, you're right. I am still the director, I suppose.
It's for the best, Imo.
We will defeat the 10 wise men. Trust me.
I hope you do. We need them gone from our lives to have our peace and tranquility back.
Noel?
You should pay another visit to the Centropolis next. You need to tell Mayor Null that you've procured a Synard. I hope I'll see you all again.
Of course.
We don't need a male version of Eggy around anyways.
I believe I can fly. I believe I can touch the sky. I think about it every night and day.
Let's just go back to that old dude. He'll go right after I do this.
Who are you?
You're Chisato Madison, aren't you?
Well, yes. How did you know my name?
Bruh.
We found your business card in the Cave of Crimson Crystals.
Oh, I dropped it, huh?
No
So tell us,
suit,
why are you
Sherlock.
following us around all the time?
Well, why do you think? You're the great hero sallying forth to slay the 10 wise men. I'm just covering your beat. Haven't you noticed the publicity you've been getting? Every man, woman, and child on Need is following your story right now.
That still doesn't mean you have to go sneaking around monster territory by yourself like that.
Are you kidding me? I'm a crusader for the truth. No monster could possibly withstand my burning passion for the story.
Really?
Are you sure about that?
Of course not. I'm just joking. I may not look it, but I've got a black belt in the Jingu martial arts. My hands are lethal weapons.
Wow.
Really? Neat.
I couldn't stay with you guys unless I could defend myself a little, you know.
What? So wait, you're gonna keep following us?
Well, duh. I've got to find out how your story ends.
But it's dangerous.
Oh, it's all right. I'm more than capable of taking care of myself.
In that case, why don't you just join us?
Huh?
I mean, you're covering us for this newspaper, aren't you, Chisato? Wouldn't it be a lot easier if you just traveled with us?
Well, sure, but are you sure it's okay?
Yes.
Sure, we're sure. We'd feel a lot more at ease that way, too.
In that case, I'd be happy to accept your offer.
Yeah!
You heard him, boss. Is it okay if I go on assignment for a while?
Brilliant! As long as you keep your deadlines, you can go anywhere you want for all I care.
Absolutely.
The gang's all here.
Ah, welcome back. I hear you found your Synod.
We certainly have, sir. Everything worked out just fine.
Well, splendid. This is no time to be resting on our laurels, however. I'll need you to find and acquire the source of Need's energy as quickly as possible.
The source of Need's energy?
Yes.
Precisely. It's time for you all to understand the source of Need's energy. In other words, the nature of symbology.
Wow, my head!
The nature of symbology is one step above your traditional symbology. It is the power that we wield as Nedians that you must combine with the latent powers inside your own bodies. That, I believe, is the only method we have to defeat the 10 Wise Men.
Can't be that hard.
As much as I'm ashamed to admit it, even if we as Nedians had every drop of our own power at our fingertips, I fear it would still not be enough to create a force that could overcome our enemy.
So what should we do exactly?
There are 4 fields dotted across the land, located in different directions away from the Centropolis. You must ride your Synard to each one of these fields.
Fields?
Bruh.
Yes. Each field you encounter will have its own trial to overcome. If you cannot beat the trials, then you will be barred from proceeding any further.
Could you be a little more specific?
Unfortunately, I can't tell you any more than that. The trials differ for every person who challenges them.
Oh. We'll just have to go and see, huh?
The Field of Wisdom is north of the Centropolis, and the Field of Might is to the northwest. Southeast lies the Field of Courage, and the Field of Love is in the skies to the northeast. Allow me to give you this. This is called a rune code.
Okay.
What's that?
In order to prevent abuse, the 4 fields are usually kept locked in an offline state. This rune code is necessary to release the lock.
Easy peasy.
You should probably try to visit the Field of Wisdom first. That one is located on a pentagonal island north of the Centropolis. Also, I understand that the defenses guarding the Field of Love are extremely dangerous. It may be best to save that field for later, until you're sure your party is fully ready for what is awaiting you there.
Really?
Thank you, Mayor.
If the trials are different, then how do we know that one is hard or easy?
Ah, yes. One more thing. I have assembled the Nedian Defense Forces. They are stationed in the northeastern town of Laqua. If you ever need their services, feel free to consult with them at any time.
Certainly.
I have one final gift for you. Hopefully, it will help you in your journey.
Still have no idea what this does. I'm gonna have to end this episode here. It's a bit short, but there's enough stuff. Hope you liked this episode, and I will see you all next time on the show.